Hi, my name's Tim Shagro. I'm the head football coach here at Hononegah High School, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about an incentive program that we've recently established for off-season weight training. We just put it in this spring, and to be honest, we pretty much just stole it from Brian Stortz over at Lake Zurich High School. He was a great coach, great program over there, and also Pat Elders at Richmond Burton looked at his article in a magazine, and we just tried to adopt it to our kids. Hopefully, maybe you'll get an idea, something that'll work for your program. Essentially, we were having a difficult time getting students to come up and lift. A lot of them want to lift on their own at some other fitness place, and there is a team bonding and team unity that gets formed when teams are in the weight room. So we just wanted to put a little something in place, maybe to inspire the kids. If they could earn a little bit, some rewards, might make a big difference for them. But we really want to make it more than just weightlifting. We want our kids to be well-rounded students and well-rounded athletes. So we want to give them a point system where they're being rewarded for being active. So essentially, here's how it works. We came up with a point system, and we want to encourage our kids to participate, to compete. One of the things about football is it really doesn't matter if you're playing football year-round. It's how much of a competitor you are. So we put into our system, and this is similar to Richmond Burton, that they get 8 points right away if they're out for another sport per week. And we really like that. That means that takes care of 2 of their lifts per week. As long as they're being active, they're going to get 8 points right up front. And then each day of lifting here at Hononegah High School, it's a program that we have set up. Several of our different sports use it. Wrestling, a lot of the wrestlers use the same program. Our PE lifting classes use the same program. So it's uniform throughout. But for each day of lifting that you lift here at Hononegah, you get 4 points for the workout. If it's completed, signed by the weight room supervisor, and then you fill out your sheet accordingly so that your points can be added up at the end of each month. By lifting twice a week, essentially, athletes that are out for sport earn the same number of points that are athletes that are in sports. We even let those athletes that are in sports earn more. If they want to get in and lift more, they can go over the point total. So I give them a little bit in the handout here, do the math for them. Happen to be a math teacher, so I have to put that in there for them. But it's important. They know in order to get credit, they have to do all the lifts. Occasionally we'll get, I think every place has people who like to bench press and sit on the bench press, but they don't want to do their cleans, or they don't want to do their hamstring workouts. If they choose not to do that, then they just don't get the points. They're up there lifting. They're getting credit for being there. They're just not getting the points in the point system. But the one thing that I picked up from Coach Elder is how much they're putting in the emphasis of grades and discipline. So there's 2 things that we added to our program. Essentially, let's slide this down here. We want to make sure that our kids are eligible to play and that they're preparing well for the next level. And so what we've done is we put in a point system for grades. So each A that they earn on the report card, they will earn 5 points. For every B, they'll earn 3 points. For every C, they earn a point. D's are a -1, F's are a -3. And again, it's just something to try to give them a little bit of encouragement, to let them know, hey, the number one thing is you have to keep your grades up. You can't play football if you don't have good grades. So it's important that you keep your grades up both in season and out of season so that you're ready to go when we start in the fall. You don't have to be taking summer school classes and miss our summer workouts. We're not going to know here for a couple more weeks to see how this comes out, but we really think it's making a difference. I have kids coming up and asking, hey, how's that point system work? I want to make sure I keep my grades up. And then the last thing that we do is we have a demerit system here at Hononegah. So the students are also going to lose 1 point for every demerit that they have over this second semester. And this is another thing. Students have been coming up and asking, how much do you lose for the demerits? And I can buy back demerits sometimes. If they come in, they do some stuff at school, they can get those demerits back. So it's making the kids more accountable, both in the weight room, in the classroom, and also with their discipline around the school. So the last thing I'm going to show you then is a few of the rewards that we've established. For our reward system, it's amazing how much a t-shirt will take you as a football coach. If you've got a way where you can purchase a t-shirt, you put weightlifting Ironman on it, or whatever your catchphrase might be, it's amazing how much students will lift and ask, hey, did I get enough points for that t-shirt? So that's the number one thing that we did. After the first month, the athletes that gain enough points, they automatically got a t-shirt. The second thing we do is we let some of those kids that scored high become weightlifting captains and then draft their teams so that we could have team competitions in the month of May and throughout the summer. So we're in the process of drafting those teams right now, and it gives those kids that have been there every day, gives them an opportunity to take on a little bit of a leadership role. They're not team captains for the season. The players vote on that later on. This is just, again, for this little incentive program. We're going to post the top performers in the weight room this summer so that all the teammates can see who's been in there a lot, who's been doing their off-season workout. We're going to have pizza parties this summer for the top teams. The pizza takes you a long ways as well, and it's amazing to me how much a helmet decal sticker means to a high school athlete. And we came up with a special sticker that they're going to get. If they earn so many points for a weight room type sticker. You can get them out of these magazines. There's all kinds of designs, and the kids go nuts over these helmet decals. It's just one little sticker they're going to put on the back of their helmet, but it means something. It means that they did work hard this off season. And then we're going to come up with other incentives as the year goes on, but these were enough to really make a difference in our program already in the month of April. It's important. We make it very clear here. We tell them that off-season workouts are not mandatory. We realize they're not mandatory according to IHSA guidelines, and we make sure that the players know that. This is nothing that's mandated. This is just an incentive plan to try to encourage kids to get up there and be with their teammates, to lift with them, to build camaraderie, and to build that team unity that we think makes a big difference. And we're hoping it allows us to get to the next level. I hope there's something here maybe that you can pick up. If not, I gave you a couple names of good people to talk to. Brian Stortz is a great guy to talk to, as well as Coach Elders over at Richmond Burton.
Ready?